Lagoland.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Lagoland. Thanks for coming. We're going to go through something really important this year, the top 10 figures of the year. So we're going to be looking at top 10 figures that I opened up. I've gotten a lot of figures, but honestly I haven't opened up a lot of them. So just based off of what I opened up, top 10 figures of the year. Let's take a look.
Coming in at number 10 is the Kong Studio Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I mean, just look at this. Looks much better than the official release. I can't believe third party did such an amazing job with this figure. The head sculpts, the paint apps, the fading of the hair, the 3.0 body, the battle damage, all that good stuff. Everything is included. And the expression, especially this one that I have on right now, this expression is something that really takes it up a notch for me. But this is number 10 for me. Coming in at number 9, Beast Deities and her. I mean, who would have thought that right now in 2023 we would be getting a figure of Super Saiyan 5 Goku? Back in grammar school, this was like the biggest thing. We were thinking Dragon Ball AF, and we were going crazy for that Tablos fan art. But here it is. And the whole story with the pen holder and the bookmarks and just some funny stuff, and third party really doing some amazing stuff and doing things that you're not going to get this from SHF. So yeah, number 9, Beast Deities. Coming in at number 8 is the SHF second form Frieza. I mean, how big this figure is and how smooth the articulation is, all the accessories. It's just it's a beautiful piece to add to the collection. And we know that this was kind of like the beginning of King Cold being added to the SHF line. So definitely the second form Frieza really stood out of all the SHFs that I opened, because I have a lot that I have not opened. But out of the ones that I've opened, second form Frieza really was something else, something different, and it feels quality when you get it. The paints are nice and clean. Again, the facial expressions that they're using now, definitely one of the best. Coming in at number 7 is the Amazing Spider-Man Hot Toys Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. And this one with the base, it has to be with the lizard base. I know they were sold separately, but they should come together. And this one was interesting because I thought it was going to be the same as the one that I already have, the old one. And looking at it from far away, you would think that, but once you got it in hand, it's a completely different figure. New body, new articulation, better head sculpts, better fabric, and then that lizard base really makes it stand out quite a bit. I know you didn't get the older Andrew Garfield head sculpt, but that's all because of Sony and their little things that they're doing there. But some third-party companies are making the older Andrew head sculpt, but this is just an amazing Spider-Man, no pun intended. Next up for number 6 is something that came out of nowhere, and honestly I don't know if it came out this year at end of last year, but I got it this year, and I got it out of nowhere. I got it because it was a good price, but once I got this in hand, oh my gosh, this thing took me by surprise. This is the Pop Toys representative from Hell. It's basically a scorpion from the newer HBO movie, which wasn't the greatest, but the figure, my goodness, die cast everywhere, details, light effects in the eyes, the stitching, the fabrics. Look at those little sandals. I mean, this thing is taking detail to another level, and Pop Toys did an amazing, a fantastic, a beautiful job with this figure. And yeah, this is something else right here. Coming in at number 5 is another Hot Toy Spider-Man. This time it's the integrated suit. And this one, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the colors. Maybe it's the amazing Tom Holland head sculpt. But this one just stands out so much on my shelf. It has this amazing base, this fantastic base, with the debris, with the sand, a little bit of every villain. You got the Green Goblin, Pumpkin Bombs, Doc Ock. A little bit of everything in there, but just like very subtle and simple. The textures on the suit and the head sculpt with the half masked, it's something that Hot Toys just did such an amazing job, and doesn't get as much love because I guess this was a suit that was overdone. You have so many figures of this suit, but I'm going to say it. This is number 5 for me. This is something that I love, and I look at it every single time I look at the shelf, and it always stands out. Number 5. Coming in at number 4 is the Mondo Harley Quinn. This is the timed edition. The amount of accessories that this thing brings, it's the ultimate Harley Quinn. So if you're a Harley Quinn fan, you had to hop on this timed edition. You get the hyenas, 4 head sculpts, maybe even 5. Yeah, 4. 4. You get a bowl, a piece of meat, a mannequin hand, everything. It's crazy. This brings so many things. It's almost overwhelming, but it just looks like it just came out of the animated series. Look at that head sculpt. And I just switched it out recently. I had it doing something else. But yeah, this is definitely one of the best figures of the year. And coming at number 3, sticking it with Mondo, it's the Sabertooth. And the Sabertooth, oh my gosh. Talk about coming out of the animated series. Look at the paint with the cell shading. And cell shading is one of those things that you could get right or you can't get it right. And Mondo just got it perfect in this. The colors being used, and this is the timed edition. Usually with a Mondo timed edition you get a lot more. This one you got like an unmasked head sculpt, like a gun and some type of face mask, but it doesn't matter how big this guy is. The shelf presence, I have him here, you know, having a little duel with Wolverine, and this is what I wanted. This is what I thought I had when I had the Toy Biz figures, and this is what I thought we would get with the Legends figures. But I know a lot of people want this in 112, but I'm happy with the 1/6. This thing is huge and stands out perfect for my display. Coming in at number 2 is the Hot Toys Let There Be Carnage. And this one, talk about shelf presence. This is one of the centerpieces of my collection. There's my Hulkbuster, and then there's my Carnage with Venom. I have both of them duking it out in the display. But going back to the figure, the skin texture, it's insane with the shine and the glossiness and all the bumps and veins and musculature. It's incredible. It does have exposed joints, but it doesn't matter because the design is so busy that it almost camouflages. They are single jointed, which does kind of hinder the articulation, but hey, I kind of like that I could put it in kind of a semi-dynamic pose and not worry about it kind of, you know, getting cracked or anything. And let me talk about accessories. Accessories bring so many tendrils and different things you could attach to the hands. Oh man, this is something else. Yeah, definitely number 2, maybe even number 1, I don't know, but Carnage, Hot Toys. And coming in at number 1 is definitely going to be the Iconic Studios Ryu. Seamless body, amazing sculpt, cloth goods, wired belt, wired headband, blast effect, bag. I mean, talk about ultimate versions of characters. And I know it is Street Fighter, so there's different artists' interpretations of different characters, but for me, this is like the ultimate Ryu. And I can't wait to get the Ken, I can't wait to get the Akuma, can't wait to see what to do with other characters. Iconic Studios did a fantastic job. The only negative would be that with the seamless body, a lot of things do get attached to it, but I love this figure.
Man, that was tough. There was so many amazing things coming out in 2023. But again, I went through every scale. I know there's a lot of 1/6, but that's kind of what I'm into now. It changes. Sometimes I'm more into 112, sometimes I'm more into 1/6. But right now, I'm predominantly just 1/6, and I think next year, 2024, I think I'm gonna go a lot more 1/6 than usual. But who knows? But yeah, it's really difficult to figure out which ones were top 10. And honestly, tomorrow the list might change. But right now, those are my top 10. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, you can always come visit Lagoland. And thanks for coming by. Peace.